Our is a social enterprise, handmade in Melbourne, that works with women who has asylum seeker, refugee, or migrant background to become financially independent, developing their own micro businesses. In these 3 years, we are 80 entrepreneurs for 28 countries. 55% are refugees, 18% are asylum seeker, and the other percentage are migrants, non-English speaking background. 13 of them are starting their own businesses. Social impact is not just around the women. This is about the impact in their families and the impact in the society, to show that new Australians are people who can contribute a lot to the society. The City of Yarra is one of the first government organizations who believe in the work that we are doing. Work empowers women, and together we are strong.
We run our Deadly Elders Circus group here every Tuesday, and our main participants are Aboriginal elders and some youth that have some slight disabilities or social things. To link up with Circus Oz and Yarra Council and the Victorian Aboriginal Health Service, just to have that link up and support is just fantastic. The response that we're getting is really good. Our elders seem more happier. Like I said, the social impact of this is very important. And what I mean by that, we're all together, we're yarning, we're talking. Just a healthy environment, a healthy lifestyle, healthy eating that we promote.
Some of the stories of some of the participants is quite amazing. For example, Auntie Linda had a stroke some years ago, and was doing physio rehab and really got to a bit of a plateau. It didn't progress for quite some time, and when she started circus, she could start moving her arm. She puts it down to the fact that she was laughing, having fun, and not concentrating on what her arm, for example, could or couldn't do. So there's lots of stories about, that people have a really great laugh here and they don't laugh like this anywhere else, and just the connection between everybody.
Second Chance Cycles is a program that's been established by the Victorian Association for the Care and Resettlement of Offenders. What we do here is we take bikes that are destined for landfill, fix those bikes up, and then provide them free of charge to asylum seekers, refugees and low-income earners. We have offenders on community corrections orders, prisoners that are on day release, particularly from Judy Lazarus Transition Prison, and also local residents and volunteers come together on a Thursday and Friday. We fix the bikes and then provide them free of charge. Fixing bikes develops good pro work skills, good pro social skills, and also develops some hard skills for work. Last year there were around 350 individuals that worked on the program. We restored, repaired and provided free of charge over 1,000 bikes to people within the City of Yarra. Grants mean that we can actually operate. You don't get a lot of income when you give bikes away. We get people coming back after they've finished their sentences or their parole, and the comments are positive. This program gave them some groundings. They knew every Thursday and Friday that they were here, it was a safe environment. The work was something that they could feel good about themselves.
So every Tuesday we have the program happening, say between 9:30 and 11:30. So the grants at first, it provided us the funding to have the nutritious breakfast every Tuesday. This program has made such a difference in people's lives in the way of housing, in the way of, the social aspects of the program, especially with legal stuff as well. So it's a holistic program. We had this program sort of catered to the needs of those who are most vulnerable, I suppose, and most marginalised. And people have been coming over the years and they've been established, they've found housing and all that. And now we're just sort of here continuing with that, finding people housing, but also reminding them about the other aspects of their wellbeing through the other services.
program is the Goodwill program, originally for asylum seekers in 2014, and since then the Squeaky Wheel have developed the Goodwill program, so it has evolved from a program just targeting refugees to be redesigned for youth at risk, for young people, for vulnerable people, for women with a spokeswomen program. And what we're doing is the Squeaky Wheel is delivering 4 sessions, up to 5 sessions over 4 or 5 weeks to a group of participants. In this case it was youth at risk, and we train these kids bicycle skills, basic bicycle skills, road safety skills, law-abiding behaviour, maintenance skills. We take these kids on a ride. We try to get these kids engaged with their communities, to discover their communities and find out how easy it is to get around on a bicycle and be part of their community. That's what we're doing. We can certainly identify the impact. So what we do, we assess the participants, the kids, at the start of the program. And at the end of the program, these kids have, with graduating from the program, they have earned their own bicycle, their own gear, their own nutcase helmet, their own safety gear, their own lock, and so on. Grants are the sole means of funding for the Goodwill programs. So if Squeaky Wheel don't receive fundings from local councils, we're not able to run those programs.
Our African Kids Reading Club is a program that helps kids to improve their reading and writing as a part of after-school program. Yeah, what they do, they come, we start around 3:30, we go and set up the place, the tables, the pencil and so on, and the kid come with their reading. As kids, sometimes they say they don't have. If they say they don't have reading, we have our own books that we give to them, and sometimes they might come with their homework, and we help them with their homework. And again, it's another way of let them know the responsibilities. They need to be responsible for their homework, but also is a place where they gain social skill like communication and making friendship and fun and peace of mind to the parents. We have families, about 30 of them or extra, more than said, and we have about 70 kids and volunteers. And when you put them all together, it might be 90 or so. It's a place where these kids belong because they come. We've been having it for the last 6 years, and normally if it's something that is not useful to them, they will not come back. And getting 10,000 from City of Yarra was a second chance for us to keep going, and that's why we're still around here in the next year.